Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Okay, we have quite a bit of things going on this month, and I mean a lot of things. We're going to start off by talking about the Master of Paths event, which I gotta say, I was really impressed to see a 20% discount for the first 6 hours or so, and then there's a 10% discount for the next day or so, which is pretty amazing. If SocialPoint keep this up for the next monsters, even for the last monster for Zyla, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to get Zyla even if you're a free-to-play player. So that's going to be pretty cool. So anyhow, we'll talk about Master of Paths. We'll talk about how to maximize the number of maze coins you can get. It's really simple. Moving on, we also have this race is coming to an end, which is completely cool. This monster, Garlic, not necessarily the best monster in my personal opinion. There's going to be a future race during the course of this event, so hopefully that monster turns out being a lot better. And hopefully the race isn't as difficult, because this one was definitely one of the more difficult races we've seen in a while. We have the Halloween time limited book for the next 40 days, and you can already see you can already see 5 of the new monsters, or is it 4? We can see, we'll talk about them later on. And there's a lot of candy, as you can see scattered out. We'll talk about the candy. Let's keep on going. Oh, well, we're talking about the candy now. Trick or treat. Let's play the Monster Legends version of Trick or Treat. Collect pieces of candy throughout several events this month and see how your candy loot grows. In Trick or Treat time challenges, you will get cane cells as you reach milestones. How much candy can you get? The cool thing is we have 40 days to collect candy, and then you can accumulate cane cells. So we'll talk about that. We have the breeding event going on, and this breeding event is really cool because you can get orbs. This is a way to get orbs. So not only do you get a chance to breed a pretty good legendary monster, LK9, by breeding Lord Moltiz and Ultrabot together, every time you are successful, you get 100 orbs, and even if you fail, you still get 15 orbs. I gotta say, I really love that SocialPoint introduced this concept of getting maze coins, getting orbs, getting something extra for every failure, because there's a tons of failures. So it's nice to know that those failures can add up. Let's see what else we have. Cells at Monsterwood. We have Specialist Days, an update on live duels, Monster Cell Week. Okay, this is all old stuff. The Legends Pass, Elvira's Month, yada yada yada. Alright, let us continue. Oh cool, beta season results. I will click whatever. Alright, so we'll start with the maze, because I believe it's been 4 hours since I last logged in. So if I click on the Wolfgang pathway, as you can see, let me exit out, there is currently a 10% discount, so obviously you want to move during your discounts. So I would recommend, for those first 6 hours, definitely spend all your maze coins during the 20% discount. Move. I imagine if SocialPoint did a discount for Wolfgang, they're going to do a discount for the other monsters. For Baron Trader, for Zyla, and for the Inheritor. It only makes sense. I believe Baron Trader is next, followed by the Inheritor, and then Zyla will be the very last monster. All of which are monsters in the Halloween book, which we will explore in a while. I'll also give you the dates of when all the other events for the Halloween monsters will be released. For example, Mephisto and Hookuai, and all of those that you're super excited about. Here, let's move again. Let's get a silver relic chest. Alright, look how close I am to getting the egg. I am 4 nodes away from getting the egg, 3 nodes away from getting the scroll, and 1 step away from getting the candy. And there's actually more candy along the pathway. So if your goal is to get candy, you might definitely want to try it. Anyhow, if you click on the little question mark icon, it tells you how to get maze coins and how much maze coins you can get. If you add up all the amounts, the 30 from collecting food, the 30 from collecting gold, 50 from collecting food, 30 from feeding, 15 from PvP, 50 from breeding and hatching, you get 225. The only thing you need to know about mazes is to do all of those tasks every 4 hours, and you will maximize the number of maze coins you can get. So here I am collecting my food. What I like to do is I like to plant something that's expensive, like the winged angel beans, and the rest can honestly be the blue lizard cell, and you'll be good to go. For feeding, it's very simple. You can feed any monster. Here, I'll feed Tarzape. I'll feed him to level 10. So actually, I'll start right there at 7. That's fine. You saw how I pressed collect all on my gold, and I didn't get any items. The minute I press collect one time, I will get my 28. Oh, maybe it hasn't been 4 hours since I last logged in. Let me spam collect and see if I can get the last 2. I'm pretty sure it was 4 hours. Collect. I'm not getting anything, so maybe it has been and something happened. Here, let's collect food. Got 38. Oh, I'm missing. So I got 38. I'm supposed to get 50, so I'll click repeat and I'm missing 2. Let's see Tarzape over here. Feed, and I got 8. So I'm supposed to get 30, so I'm missing 22. So always keep track of how much you're supposed to get and how much you actually get. So I'll come back to start. Oh, I got 20, so I have 28 there. So here, I am going to exit out of the game and go back into the game. If ever you're not getting your full collection for whatever reason, that's the simplest, easiest thing you can do. Exit out of the game and go back into the game, and you should ideally be getting all of your maze coins. So I suspect it hasn't been necessarily 4 full hours since I last logged into the game, which is why I'm not getting my full collection. But now you see why it's important to wait 4 hours. This doesn't mean you have to wait 4 hours. If you absolutely can't, then yeah, log in 2 hours, log in 3 hours, log in whenever you can. But ideally, the easiest way to do it is to wait 4 hours before logging in, and you will get your full collections. You'll get 225 maze coins every 4 hours. So here, let me press collect. Yeah, so I guess I only did get 28, and I got plus 11. So I got 49 in total for collecting food. I think for feeding, I've done pretty much all I can do. Let's see. Yep, I got everything for feeding. All right, let's see how much I get here. So the easiest thing to figure out when you last logged in was to breed and hatch the Thunder Eagle. Now, my times are off because I kind of did it in between these epic hatchings that I've been doing to get orbs. So that's what's going on there. But you'll see that when I click repeat, I'll actually get my 50 maze coins. Watch. Wait for the pop-up. Bam. So the easiest simple thing to do is to always breed Thunder Eagles. If you don't have a Thunder Eagle, you can actually purchase them in the shop for 5,000 gold. Very cheap. He takes exactly 4 hours to hatch, which is why you want to do Thunder Eagle, because Thunder Eagle can serve as the timer for when you last logged into the game. Also, do not forget to do player versus player. You need to win the battle to actually get your 15 maze coins. So let me do that really quickly. The easiest way I recommend is to put a really weak defense team. As you can see, my defense log is all losses. So that way when you click revenge on anyone, pretty much, it's going to be a super easy battle. They could honestly just press auto and your team should be able to win without much of a problem, okay? Assuming you have a decent enough team. So the team I have right now is just a random team that I really shouldn't have. So it kind of feels like I might lose this. We'll see what happens. Frosting Sea Monster, Archangel's Blessing, Abyss Attack. Okay, that's 1 down. Death Door. Okay, good. So yeah, have a decent enough team. You should be able to win your revenge battle super easily. Typically, the type of opponents that beat you when you have nothing but comments on your defense is a team you can easily beat. So I got 14 maze coins. Yeah, definitely hasn't been 4 hours since I last logged in. Maybe it was like 3 hours and 50 minutes. So that's completely fine. It's because I have some stuff speeding up. Anyhow, unlike regular mazes, you don't need to waste all of your PvP attacks. You only need to, because there's no maze coins when you spin the wheel. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the maze. Very simple. Like I said, log in every 4 hours. You'll get 225 maze coins. Look at this. Wolfgang, I'm already going to get them within the first day. Yeah, I am so close to getting them. So everyone should ideally get Wolfgang. Everyone should be able to get the Baron Trader. I even believe Inherit and Zyla are going to be free to play friendly, especially with discounts. So definitely do your part in getting this. And if you're wondering what these scrolls are for, we'll talk about that towards the end. But one of the questions that really came up was the trick or treat event. How do you get candy? Everyone's asking me, Armor, how do you get candy? To be honest, I don't really know. SocialPoint hasn't made an announcement on where exactly you get candy, but you can imagine it's pretty much going to be through every single event, right? There's a maze going on. There's probably going to be 2 pieces of candy for every maze. So 2 for Kane, or not 2 for Kane, 2 for Wolfgang, 2 for the Baron Trader, 2 for Zyla, 2 for the Inheritor. There's probably going to be candy located throughout random dungeons, I would suspect. There's probably going to be candy in the time challenges. So there wasn't one for this Love Season challenge. Where is it? There wasn't one for the Love Season challenge, but I probably suspect there will be candy for the next challenge. I can only expect probably the second reward will be the candy. There's probably going to be candy maybe like in a breeding event, like similar to how when you fail you get orbs. Maybe SocialPoint will do like if you fail you get candy, or if you're successful you get candy. There's definitely going to be candy in the mazes. I don't suspect there being candy in the race, but definitely in the maze. In the progressive island, definitely possible. Yeah, for sure there's going to be candy in the island. So honestly, for now, just anytime you do see candy, definitely be sure to get it. But as of right now, as of the time recording this video, we don't have the actual full list of where there's going to be candy, but you can pretty much suspect, since it's a 40-day event, it's going to be throughout the whole duration of the Halloween book, there's going to be candy, okay? I guess it's as simple as that. Here, let me do the 1-1-1 crafting method. You know what, I'm feeling a little lucky. Let's do a level 6 rune. Let's do this. Stamina, 25% chance to upgrade up to a level 7, and it is 8 hours. Very nice. See, it works. Alright, cool. Let's exit out of this, and let's see what do we got to do. See, my monster is ready to hatch, but because I'm focused on the maze, I'm not going to hatch my monster because then my hatchery will be blocked. So be super mindful of that. Be super, super mindful. Be super careful with that. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Let's see. Dr. Victor's patrons. Normally I make it to the level 6 rune at least, sometimes level 7. In this case, I didn't even bother. Someone once asked about getting the breeding jokers. Is it worth it to buy them for 600 gems? I would say no. What you want to do with the breeding jokers is whenever there's a monster cell week, you want to try to find their cells in the shop, and that's how you want to pick up Galante, Junior, Violet. I do believe I've seen them. I do believe you can purchase them. Definitely Galante I've seen. So you want to do 2 purchases of 14 gems for 20 cells, and then you just want to repeat it every time you see them, and eventually you'll get yourself the breeding jokers without spending an enormous amount of gems. This is actually how I'm getting Uriel. I found Uriel there, and even though he's not meta or anything, I just want him for collection purposes. So if I look at my Uriel cells, I actually almost have enough to craft them. I have 63, which I think is quite impressive. So I'm excited about that. Let's talk about the Halloween book. Alright, Halloween. So the first page, I imagine most people shouldn't have too much of a problem finishing it. The main thing you get, I guess, is the 5 keeper cells. Page number 2, you get 5 keeper cells, and look, there's a candy right there. So again, just going on with the mantra, like throughout the game, there's going to be various ways to get candy. Page number 3, this is where you start getting a player avatar. I do believe it's a forever avatar. It's permanent. There is no limited time edition on it. I'm getting a level 5 strength rune, some more keeper cells, and some food. The only monster I'm missing is Wolfgang. But again, I have plenty of cells for him. I'm going to be getting the egg, so that's not a problem for me. And then moving on to the next page, page 4. There's another avatar there. There are some cells for Kronks, which the one that shook the laws of time, coming soon. This monster looks pretty darn epic. This monster looks amazing. I feel like this monster is going to have cooldown activated skills. I feel like this monster is going to have time stop. It just looks like one of those monsters. This monster looks like it's going to be meta. Can hold a trap, can hold a banner. My goodness, charging banner, Igmar banner. I feel like this is going to be a new meta monster, guaranteed. It looks really powerful. But yeah, so that's going to be the main monster. There's 3 monsters that are here. You also need to get Voltar, Zyla, Sunblast, Oldnair, and Mephisto. Mephisto's going to be available in a breeding event. Zyla is again in the Master Paths event. Sunblast, I believe, is going to be the secret pathway for the first maze. Voltar, there's going to be a progressive event for him. Oldnair, I'm not entirely sure. We'll check her out. And then there's Hookuai, there's going to be a progressive event for him. Scotty Veta, I actually requested cells. See, for the longest time, I was kind of thinking there was going to be a limited edition Halloween book. So I started prepping for this. I started requesting cells. That's actually how I got all my Wolfgang cells and all my Scotty Veta cells. Basically, any monster that looked Halloween related to me, I started accumulating cells in anticipation for a book like this. Love the Magical. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I have 75 gems for Lum. 75 gems. I have 75 cells for Lum. But I don't know how I'm going to get those other 5. According to the info we have on her, it sounds like she's going to be available in the maze. So I don't know if she is or not going to be available in the maze. It would be really cool, but I feel like that'd be too easy to get her. It's just secret, but secret, from the best of my knowledge, means the secret pathway, the limited edition maze. Nox the Condemned. Oh, there's going to be a VIP breeding event, so that's why Nox is there. Inheritor, once again, he's available in the Master Paths event, the 3rd one. Izo, he is going to be available in a chest, I believe. Halloween chest, so I might not be getting him. And then, yeah, the newest monster. You also get that diamond relic if you finish it, get a bunch of orbs. So we'll see what happens with this. Anyhow, yeah, that's the Halloween book. Let's actually open up the SocialPoint forum so we can talk about the exact dates. I kind of started talking about all of them, but I want to open up the exact dates of when everything is going to be released so you guys can be aware of it. And so if you saw my sneak peek video, you would have already seen this, but it doesn't hurt to see it again. So once again, the first monster is Wolfgang, followed by Baron Trader, Inheritor, and Zyla the Faithful. The only monster that isn't needed for the Halloween book is Baron Trader, but all the rest, they are needed to complete the chapters of the book. And this is where the scrolls come in. If you get 1 scroll, you get the following rewards. If you get 2 scrolls, you get these rewards, and so on. So if you manage to reach all 4 scrolls, you'll get 3 level 7 runes and a gold relic chest, which is pretty cool. If you only manage to get 3 of them, you'll get 3 level 6 runes and a silver relic chest. So it's up to you to depend how much effort you want to put into this event and to at least reach those scrolls. But now let's talk about the limited edition Halloween book. So right here it tells you all the monsters, which we can already see. But the cool thing about this on the SocialPoint forums is that it tells you how to get the monsters. So for example, Rascal, he's actually one I didn't have myself. So I think I have him in storage, but he's going to be available in the Monster Wood. Wolfgang, it says there October 7th. Vampira, there's going to be a 72-hour challenge. Lux, if you still need Lux, there's going to be a Times Guardian Maze available October 16th. Voltar, there's going to be Dawn's Progressive Dawn's Fortress Progressive, October 8th. That's going to be starting, actually, by the time you guys see this video. Zyla the Faithful, Master of Paths event. Krugzonian Guard, the Time Guardian Maze, October 16th. Devastress, quest events. She is going to be the quest monster in October 14th. Sunblast, it's just secret. I don't think that means it's a secret. I'm pretty sure that's the limited edition pathway in the maze. So we'll come back to that. Lord Pumpseed, the Grand Prix, the next race monster starting November 1st. Oldnair, there we go. Oldnair is going to be available in a breeding event. Mephisto in a breeding event. So it might be really tough to get them even though they're in a breeding event. Hookuai in the Ducks Fortress Progressive. If you really want Hookuai, and I highly recommend getting him, even though he's not an elite monster, I would say he's one of the most meta monsters currently in the game. Definitely worth picking up. You should start saving some gems because progressive events, they'll probably end up costing you anywhere from 250 to 300 gems, I would say. So start saving some gems. Scotty Veta, Halloween Breeding. So Fortune Free I'm good, but yeah, Halloween Breeding event. Hornets is going to be available via the Hornet's Tail. Kronks, the Time Traveler's Maze. So this is probably going to be part 2 of the maze because now mazes are split. Lum the Magical. See, it says secret again. So I could only suspect Lum is going to be available at the same during the Time Traveler's Maze. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I don't think it's a secret. I think it's a time limited edition event. Nox the Condemned is a VIP breeding event. Inheritor is a Master of Paths event, and Iso is in the Halloween chest. So I don't know what the Halloween chest means. Does that mean we gotta buy it with money, or is there a way to get it free to play? Hopefully there's a way to get it free to play. Otherwise, I will not be completing chapter 5. But even then, I still have to worry about getting quite a few monsters. I gotta worry about Lum. I gotta worry about the new monster, and I have to worry about. Oh, really? It's those two. So maybe I'll have a shot at it. But anyhow, guys, with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. I talked about the candy, how to get candy, sort of. I talked about the Master Paths, how to maximize your maze coins. They should be pretty simple. Definitely the second, the Inheritance Zyla, will be a little harder, but not too impossible, especially with the 20 and 10% discount. So with that being said, that is pretty much all I guess you need to know for now. As soon as I know more information, I will let all of you know. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, be sure to share it with anyone else that may need it, and maybe they could get some valuable information out of this. And I hope you guys have a great day. Best of luck to all of you in all of these events going on in October and November. I am so pumped for this. So let's best of luck to all of you, and let's do this.